Tuesday, some will do whatever it takes.
Do you want to have sex with me, Alan?
To be on top.
I know you did it.
I didn't do any such thing.
There's a video.
You're on dangerous grounds, Alan.
Whose phone do you have tapped, Kyle?
I think you should step outside.
This is crazy.
Priscilla, all I need from you is that video.
I'll give it to you for a little exchange.
Tyler Perry's The Oval. All new next Tuesday at 9 on BET. Watch it live.
All right, Oval fans, you just saw the trailer for Season 6, Episode 8 in due time. Eli and Victoria see red after a harrowing move by Hunter. Nancy is adamant on getting revenge. Okay, the back half of the synopsis makes no sense to me whatsoever in terms of what Nancy... I mean, is this just revenge because Richard killed the man she was sleeping with behind his back, which happened to be his father? Good grief. No wonder... See, and now I'm like, you know what, Richard, go ahead and strangle her. At this point, just do it. What the heck? First of all, thanks to the people who hit me up with the trailer immediately after the episode aired. That was very convenient, so you'll get your trailer breakdown pretty early. I'm trying to get through my videos as quickly as possible this week because I want to start off the next week of the month or final week of the month, you know, officially caught up because Beyond the Gate starts, and I know I need to be on my A game because it's a 5-day-a-week show. Now, before getting into the trailer breakdown, and trust me, this will not be long, go ahead and like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And hit that bell icon and select all. That way you're up to date whenever I post content on the channel. So, Simone, man. We know the episode ended with her messing with Victoria's IV and her, I don't know what you call that device. The thing that's hooked up. Wait, is it all called the IV, not just the cord, but the monitor as well? Basically, she tampers with Victoria's medical equipment. And right off the bat, I got to give the Oval way more credit than Sisters. Because, what was it, early in Season 8, somebody came into Gary's hospital room and put the fentanyl laced cocaine. I forgot what kind of drug was even in there. But they basically put something in Gary's IV, leading him to go into a seizure. And here we are about to go into episode 19 tonight, and we still don't know who did it. But the Oval let us know up front, hey, Victoria's the one that did it. I mean, Simone's the one that did it. So Bobby comes in there and notices that the vitals are off, and it's like, Simone, did you do this? No! And then later in the trailer, a doctor comes in. I think, I forgot the doctor's name. No way it's Dr. Reed, right? I'm thinking of the Sisters doctor. But the doctor's like, yeah, I think you should leave or step outside. Simone's like, wait, what? So they probably determined Simone was the one that did it. Because remember, there is a guard standing outside the infirmary. And Bobby left. So it was just Simone and a nurse that were in the room. And then she faked like she was lightheaded. So the nurse went to get her some water. And it just so happens that if they're able to track what was put into the IV, that nurse could be like, well, the first lady here was asking me about the stuff I was putting into the IV, and I put in the correct amount. I step out of the room, and all of a sudden, Victoria's vitals are going haywire because it looks like there was an overdosage of the thing I put in there. So, Simone, did you happen to do anything? And not to mention, if they had common sense, they could just say, check the bottle for fingerprints due to the fact that the nurses, their fingerprints, unless they're wearing gloves, would be understood to be on the bottle. So Simone's would stick out like a sore thumb, meaning that, yep, Simone, you are guilty. Guilty, 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 guilty. Now, going up to the residency, Priscilla is shocked by the fact that Hunter can get up and walk. I ain't gonna hold you. When I was looking at the end credit promo, based on the angle, like Hunter's slow walk, and Priscilla was like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought he had his junk out. I mean, look, this is Hunter we're talking about here. So I'm just like, I know this dude is just not just gonna let it hang out there in front of Priscilla like that. But then again, he left Eli and Victoria to hang in the Oval Office, so I wouldn't put it past him. But no, he was walking. But then again, I just thought about it. Yeah, Priscilla wouldn't know. I mean, the last time she saw him, well, he was in that wheelchair during the shootout, and then he was restricted to his bed, and she had to get in bed with him the last time she was up there. But she's like, I know you did it. Did what? There's a video. What? Priscilla, I need you to give me that video. I will, for a little exchange. Now, I don't know exactly what this exchange is, but maybe it's like, you just do what I ask you to do in terms of like speaking to the press or whatever in order to, cool this stuff down, which I completely forgot about because that press conference is supposed to be happening very soon. Because remember, Lily was asked to come to the White House that, late afternoon because the press conference is at like 5 or something. So it seems rather odd that all these events are transpiring unless they cancel the press conference in light of everything going on with Red Arrow. That makes the most sense to me, but I don't know. I mean, Simone threatening the episode to go to the conference room to talk to the press, so they must be arriving. I have no idea what's going on with the time, frame of, the events occurring in the episode right now. So speaking of things being inappropriate given the situation, you got Kyle and Donald in the Oval Office about to get busy on the desk. Well, then again, I would criticize them for it, but they wouldn't be the first ones to have inappropriate relations in the Oval Office on the desk. I mean, look at what Hunter was doing with Denise in season 1. Yikes. And from there, you have Alan going to, bring Lily to Donald in the Oval, but Lily's trying to convince Alan that, he's plotting against you and you just don't see it, which leads to her saying, well, you know what, Alan, do you want to have sex with me? Yes, I totally would. But Alan's like, what the heck is going on, man? I don't get paid. I mean, hell, you might as well do it. Donald and Kyle will kill you eventually. I mean, you're just a pawn to them. But man, Lily is just, I don't know if it's because of the alcohol she drank. What was it? She chugged some of that wine or whatever that's used for cooking in the last episode. So I don't know. She's just down bad for Bobby because Bobby isn't giving her the time of day. But Alan's just like, this is some bull, man. Why do I got to deal with this, man? I don't get paid enough for this. So, and not to mention, like, you need me under the, in the ball sack to escape the office. So, like, why would I want to have sex with you? So later on in the trailer, Kyle is confronting Alan. Is like, you're on dangerous ground, Alan. And he's like, oh, why? Which phone did you tap, Kyle? Which goes into episode 6. Because remember, I said, like, yo, why wouldn't Kyle recognize Dale's voice? Because when he told Donald about the situation involving someone on the line telling Alan about the butler killing his father. But somebody told me rightfully, hey, Jeremy, think of it this way. Kyle knows that Donald doesn't want Kyle to be messing around with anyone else, especially not that Dale kid. So he knew not to say anything. So he might be confronting Alan now, knowing that it was Dale on the phone calling him. So that could be what's going on. I don't necessarily think it's anything to do with, like, I know you slept with Donald's wife. Nah. So then the final part of the trailer to talk about here is the fact that Nancy, it's just acting like she a gangster or something right now. It's like, and you better pay the mortgage on the first. And Rich is like, well, I can't do that. And I'm thinking to myself, of course he can't. Like, you took all of his money. What did she tell Priscilla? I spent it on diamonds. I bought Dale a car, bought alcohol. I bought you a nice gift. And, some of that stuff I just gave away. And I'm just like, what are you thinking? Clearly you aren't. And then Nancy's like, you know what? If you don't pay the mortgage, then I want to talk to the police. I want to get Dale to talk to the police. We're going to turn you in because I want to show you the kind of bitch I can be. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this woman's going to die. Like, I just cannot, you know what? Richard, go at it. Sharon, Dale, don't say anything. Just let it happen because this woman is off her rocker. So that is pretty much the trailer breakdown for In Due Time. Folks, the Oval's heating up, and I just hope that it continues to maintain this level of action. Like, it just feels like all the slow seasons have been building up to this, and I am here for it. And I'm thinking, like, episode 6 was a banger. Episode 7 was a banger. Episode 8 looks like it's going to continue the momentum. Now, if the momentum continues to rise at the rate it is now, I cannot begin to fathom what is going to go down during the mid-season finale. So please let the momentum continue because I am here for it. Thanks so much for tuning in. As I requested before, if you enjoyed the video, Please hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.